Hello, families. This activity is one you can do on a blank piece of paper if you have one of those around, or if you want to print off this paper, you can do it that way also. It's called Today's Number. And if you look at the top up here, this is our number for today. First graders work on numbers within 100, so between 1 and 100. And second graders work on numbers between 1 and 1,000. So, the first thing that it says to do on today's number is over here, and it says show that number using hundreds, tens, and ones. So, one of the things that we do is we draw it out. So if I'm going to draw this out, I would start by drawing my hundreds. So I see that there's a 2 in my hundreds place, and that's what this box here is for. So I'm going to go ahead and draw two hundreds or two boxes because that's what our base 10 blocks look like when we're using those. And then the next thing I need to draw is my tens, and that's obviously the 6. So I need to do the 6 of those lines to show my tens place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then lastly, this dot, as you figured out, is the 4 in my number 264. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 dots. Moving on, our next question over here is what is 10 more? So I should be able to mentally add 10 to this number because I know it has a 6 in the tens place. And so I should be able to know, oh, if I add 10 more, that's 274. And then same thing with 10 less would be 254. If you have numbers up into the hundreds, you don't really need to tally them. If they're a smaller number, then it might be good practice for your student. Going to continue on to this next part, which is write the number in expanded form. Expanded form is when we break up the number into hundreds, tens, and ones by their value. So the value of the hundreds place is not 2, it's 200. I'm going to write 200 here. And then if I go to the tens place, the value is not 6, it's actually worth 60. So I'm going to add 60. And then the value of the ones place still is 4. So plus 4. That's what it looks like in expanded form. 200 plus 60 plus 4. Then I could write the number in words. And I'm actually going to go ahead and use my text box for this option. So over here I have it in words. So I wrote it out in letters is another way you might want to say that, 264. Then I'm going to go ahead and circle this number is even number because every one has a partner. Down here, write a number that is less than a number and that one's that's greater than the number of the day. So I'm going to put 264 in here because that's our number of the day. And then a number that's less than is 100, and a number that's greater than is 320. Down at the very bottom, down here, write a number, write the number in the boxes below and solve. So I'm going to take my number 264 and add 20 to it, and that goes here. Add 30 to it, that goes here. Add 40 to it, that goes here. Now take away 20, take away 30, and take away 40. If you need to use the back of the page, obviously if you have real paper, you'll be able to do that. Hope this helps with the new activity for your scholar.